new. Sub if you new. Hey, what it do? Make the like button blue. Sub if you new.
Hello, citations. What it do? It's Sadot the Gamer. All five to Durag Nation. Know the vibes like scrub. Let's get it. Welcome, Durag Nation. It is time. The wait is over. After months of anticipation, the day has finally arrived for the fourth state of play of the year. I know a lot of people were hoping it would be a proper official PlayStation showcase, but it is what it is. I will gladly take it at this point. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. Something. The saturation. This is saturation. Yeah. I think this is okay. Let me just play around this. This is my perfectionism kicking in. All right, there we go. All right, that's fine. All right, what's up, everyone? What's up, chat? We're live on both Twitch and YouTube. Make sure before you do anything else, you drop a like. It's free, takes a second, and it really helps the channel out a lot. We want to get as many people in here as possible ahead of this state of play because we got some info early on. I literally just dropped a video. So if you haven't already checked that out, just dropped it like 20 minutes ago. Apparently, Sony did an oopsie. They put some of the games up in the store early as part of a state of play collection. How's everyone doing? What's up, Travis? I saw Eastwood in here. What's up, Champagne? What's up, Prime? How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's feeling good. What's up, Charles? Free Diddy is crazy. No, we will absolutely not be freeing Diddy. No, that is something we will not be doing. What's up, Drew? How you doing? What's up, Nell? Absolutely never free Diddy. Put him in jail forever. What's up? Yeah. Is that all you're going to spam diverse? Otherwise, mods, get him out of here. We are not about freeing the diddler. What's up, Corey? New Batman. That's the other video we dropped. So that comes from Nick from the Xbox Era podcast. Pretty well connected guy, pretty reliable, and according to him, in his sources, he was told that Rocksteady is working on a new Batman game. Now, we know Rocksteady is working on a new single-player game. We knew that from the Jason Schreier article. What we didn't know is what type of game it would be. And according to Nick, that game is going to be Batman, which I'm definitely not happy about. Unless it's like Batman Beyond, I have no interest whatsoever. What's up, Demarion? Welcome. First Twitch chatter. Appreciate you. So, Sony apparently put this up. Well, it was in the PlayStation Store. That was under collections. They had a state of play section, and this is what we got so far. So we got a couple of things. Oh, hold up. I gotta update this list. I forgot one. This is what we got confirmed so far. So the Sony collection had, for the state of play, had Astrobot, Last of Us Part 1, Stellar Blade, Horizon Zero Dawn, Lego Horizon, Shredder's Revenge, Monster Hunter Wilds, Metro Awakening VR, Dynasty Warriors Origins, Fantasian Neo Dimension, Fear the Spotlight, Dragon Age the Veilguard, Sonic Shadows Generation, Alan Wake 2, Hell is Us, and then separately, this was accidentally put up on the store early, trailer for and a listing for Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered. So that's about 16 so far, and some of the games are going to be DLC, not actual new games, and remasters, of course. So Last of Us Part 1, I assume, I don't even know what they're doing with that. Like, I know that, didn't they already do a remake? Didn't they already do a remaster of that? I don't know, so maybe, are they doing a remake? Who knows what's going on with that? Stellar Blade is getting DLC. Horizon Zero Dawn, we know, is getting a remaster. Lego Horizon, makes sense for it to be there. It's coming out in November, same month as the PS5 Pro. They showed it off at Summer Game Fest, not at the last State of Play. Makes sense for it to be there. Shredder's Revenge is getting DLC. Monster Hunter Wilds is something that they really want to show off to push the power of the PS5 Pro. It's going to be at the Tokyo Game Show as well. They mentioned they're going to have some PSVR 2 stuff. So that's Metroid Awakening. Dynasty Warriors was at the last one, so I think that's going to be DLC. Dragon Age the Veilguard, just a popular third-party game that's going to be on PS5 this year as well. Same with Sonic. And that's why we expect that to be there. Lot of remasters. That's why we're getting... That's why Hell is Us look interesting. They showed that there was a trailer for that 2 years ago, but I think this time we're going to get gameplay. Alan Wake 2, I'm guessing there's like more DLC or some kind of update coming for that. And Fear the Spotlight, Fantasia, those are smaller releases. So in terms of remasters, there's Ash. We know there's I guess maybe something with Last of Us. There's Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remaster. There's the Horizon Zero Dawn remaster, which I literally don't think Horizon needs a remaster. Like, the game looked great already. I don't think that's necessary, but it is what it is. Like, where's the where's the Bloodborne remaster? Like, I feel like remasters should be reserved for games that actually like benefit. Like an older game that is really good and something that people really enjoyed, but could benefit from upgraded technology. That's why so many people are asking for Bloodborne. Horizon Zero Dawn already looked like, Last of Us 2. They already look like next-gen games. I don't think they need that. Bloodborne kart racer would be crazy. But that's something. Days Gone. So this is to confirm. We'll go through what's possible, because they said there's going to be more than 20 games shown off. Infamous for sure. Needed a remaster. Drac and Daxter remake for sure. So there's supposed to be more than 20 games getting revealed. It's a 30+ minute showcase. And based on this list, that's 16 games. And here's some more possible things that potentially see. Marvel Rivals. They just revealed a new playable character, Psylocke. They also teased Moon Knight. So I think we could definitely see Marvel Rivals pop up at a State of Play. They were at the last one. Maybe they show up here to show off Moon Knight as well as Psylocke, and then announce a new playtest or something. Of course, the Days Gone remaster, we got that revealed by insiders already. We could see that. There's reportedly a Freedom Wars remaster in the works. We could see that. Death Stranding 2. Now we know that's going to be part of PlayStation's lineup for the Tokyo Game Show. Death Stranding 2 and Monster Hunter Wilds. Maybe they do that. Pretty strong chance they do that at the State of Play as well. Maybe they save that for, I think there's a pretty good chance they save that for the Tokyo Game Show, because there's supposed to be an exclusive trailer that Kojima is showing off at the Tokyo Game Show. In which case, probably skip it. Don't put it in the state of play. Just save it for the Tokyo Game Show. Silent Hill 2 could be there. That's coming up soon. Fairgames, it's the big live service game. They revealed that around the same time as Concord. Similarly, people did not enjoy the Fairgames trailer. So I'm hoping if they do show Fairgames, it goes a lot better than the Concord game play reveal went. Otherwise, we're cooked. When is Marvel Rivals adding cable? I wish. So far, we got Captain America, Winter Soldier, Psylocke, and Moon Knight, which is still pretty good. Happy birthday, OG Laser. Happy birthday indeed. Anyone else got a birthday today? Saiyans have no limits, is there? Let's see. So Fairgames, hopefully that if they show that, that's not a disaster. Spider-Man 2 DLC, obviously, I feel like most of the people here and tuning in are going to be waiting for that. Either I feel like the chat is going to basically be people waiting for Spider-Man 2 DLC announcement, Bloodborne remaster, and maybe some Ghost of Tsushima 2 thrown in there. I know there was some Silent Hill 9, Resident Evil 9 enjoyers that leaked as well. I'm not sure if it's going to be at the State of Play or at the Game Awards. It can go either way. Please don't spam John Dawson. You turned 103 last month. I don't believe you. You're at least 200. What's up, King? So I think they will announce all 3 Spider-Man DLC or just one. If Insomniac announces DLC, I expect them to do all of them. I expect it to be like a bundle. What's up, Sora? How you doing? Hinata, shout out to Hinata, holding down. What else? The rest of these are games that are going to be at the Tokyo Game Show, so they might be some overlap. Infinity Nikki, Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater, those are possible. So now the big potentially surprise reveals, it could be 1943 Rise of Hydra. I'm expecting us to get our first gameplay either State of Play or at the Game Awards, because that game's coming out next year. Ghost of Tsushima 2, huge for me, very high on my list. Ghost of Tsushima is my favorite game of all time. So I'm hoping that if we do get a first party reveal, it's going to be that. I am praying for that Ghost of Tsushima 2 announcement. I think that's definitely possible, because I'm hearing Ghosts might come out next year. Marvel's Venom, there's reportedly another Insomniac game in development. It's rumors it's a Venom spinoff, so maybe they announced that. Wolverine, I'm personally not betting on Wolverine, but I'm hope I'm wrong here, but I don't think Wolverine's coming out until 2026, so I think maybe they save it for next year. Ben Studios is working on a game. Santa Monica, of course, the makers of God of War, are working on a game as well. A couple games, I think. So those are some wild cards we could potentially see. All these games you're still playing for that. I've pretty much given up on The Last Ronin. I'm gonna keep it real. I have no faith that The Last Ronin is coming out. I think it's canceled. I hope it's not. I hope they figure something out, and we get an update, at least some confirmation about what's going on, because we haven't had any news about it since we got the news that the studio was forced to lay off 50% of their staff because of the Embracer Group. but it's not looking good for that game. Killer Bean, I wish. I don't think we'll see Killer Bean because it's right now I think it's out or coming out on Steam. I don't think maybe we'll get something at the Game Awards. State of Remaster. True, we're definitely getting a couple remasters, remakes. There's definitely some remixing going on. Killer Bean is too good to be shown. That is also true. You want Marvel's Venom? You may lose hope if there's no Spider-Man news. Never lose hope. Remember, never forget the time that Insomniac had a full New Game Plus presentation locked and ready to go, complete with trailer and everything, and instead of putting it in the state of play, they waited until the day after the state of play. So that's all. So in Insomniac, that's always a possibility. Would be a pretty funny troll if they did it again. But I'm hoping if they do have something ready to go, they just get it out there. I would guess that would be like a one more thing or something towards the end of the show. All right, had to update that a little bit, so it should be easier for people to see. Maybe it's not. Yeah, that's also true. So I assume that if it was ready, Insomniac would announce it at the state of play, and then release the DLC on the anniversary of the game of the Spider-Man 2 coming out, which is the end of October, around the end of October. I'm planning on getting the PS5 Pro indeed. Yeah, but it's definitely possible for them to wait until the anniversary to announce it. I remember God of War Ragnarok straight up said that they weren't going to do DLC for the game, and then they dropped DLC around the 1 year anniversary. So even if there's no Spider-Man 2 DLC today, there's still that card they can play, that 1 year anniversary of the game. Definitely not trading in my PS5 for a PS5 Pro. Champagne 20 months. Appreciate you coming through. Imagine if Phantom Blade Zero demo shall drop. I wish. Unfortunately, last I heard, that game is surprisingly far away. Like I heard 2027, 2026. Which is crazy because based on how much they were promoting it, I thought this was like coming out maybe even next year. I mean, they even had playable builds at Summer Game Fest. So I was very surprised when I was hearing that Phantom Blade Zero was like far away. But, you know, who knows? Phantom Blade. So Phantom Blade before GTA 6, true. The Iron Man game, I would definitely love Iron Man. I would love, before 2024 ends, I would expect to get some kind of trailer for Marvel's Iron Man. What's up, Skibba? I think that game is supposed to be 2025, potentially. So if that's the case, probably Game Awards. I think a Game Awards would be a spot for that, but I wouldn't be upset if it was at the state of play. Heard the news about the Batman game. I am a superhero gaming news channel. That is definitely that not only have I heard about it, I have a video about it. I think December showcase is the last chance for Spider-Man 2. I definitely don't think it's going to be at the Game Awards. I think Spider-Man 2 DLC is either getting announced this week or at the anniversary, which is I think October. Otherwise, I wouldn't expect it this year. I mean, definitely possible. God of War Ragnarok, I think, was at a Jeff Keighley show as well. But yeah, once we get past October, the chances start getting slim. Sup, Capte? Welcome. The state of play. I think as long as the state of play is solid, people are already buying the PS5 Pro. Let's keep it real. People are buying their disk drives. People are already projected to buy the Pro at the same rate that they bought the PS4 Pro. So as long as Sony delivers a decent show here, I think it'll be fine. Santa Monica Space RPG. That'd be interesting. I know people are going to be mad regardless. I mean, if that's how these events work, people are going to be like, if the thing that I personally want to see is not there, the whole show is bad. I think overall it'll probably be fine. Hope we know something from Wonder Woman. Speaking of dead, no. I think they're saving Wonder Woman for the Game Awards. Last time we heard not great news about Wonder Woman's development, but it got its first reveal at the Game Awards. I think it'll get update at the Game Awards as well. Hope we don't see anything be PS5 Pro exclusive. No such thing. There's no such thing as a PS5 Pro exclusive. I'm not expecting a last runner, no. Wolverine, I think there's a very, very low chance of Wolverine. My issue with Wolverine is that if this was a PlayStation showcase, I would be more confident in maybe Wolverine. But because of how bad the cyber attack was and how much it takes to put together like a proper presentation, I'm not confident in Wolverine coming out with like any serious update. Maybe if they don't have a trailer, maybe if they have like a very, very small like teaser and they just put a release window. But I don't think they're going to do that unless they planned on releasing the game next year. And I don't think they are. I think they're loading up for 2026. Game Awards is early December. Rise of Hydra, I have that on the list as possible. Yeah, cyber attacks. People forget that. People who are whining about Insomniac conveniently forget the cyber attack. as if that had like no impact whatsoever on their production. Like what are we doing? Like, yeah, one of the worst data breaches in gaming history happening. no effect on any of their plans, any of the timeline of their content. Yeah, they just completely gloss over it like it's no big deal. It's crazy. Any news from the Blade game? The hilarious thing, I don't expect that anytime soon. Last I heard that was coming out in 2027. So I wouldn't expect anything on that. But it would be funny if they showed it off just to announce that it's coming to PS5. That would be pretty amazing. Which I definitely think it is. You want to see The Last of Us 3? I think that one's definitely a long way away. And Insomniac seems to be comfortable announcing their games with like 2 years, notice. They started their Spider-Man PS4 push in 2016. They announced Spider-Man 2 in 2021. The earliest they did was for Wolverine, but I think they expected Wolverine to come out sooner. And the Venom, of course, the Venom is a smaller game, so maybe they wait for like 2 years out for that. Odds of the Spider-Man 2 DLC, I'd go 50-50. This channel is about awesomeness and video games and having fun talking about them. That is an accurate representation of the channel. Do I think there is room for original superhero AAA games in the space full of mostly Marvel and DC? Well, that's a funny thing. There are barely any DC games. Like, there's always space for interesting original games. We were just playing one. This is, and it's not even AAA. The indie game Undefeated. It came out in 2019. It was basically a little Superman game made by 3 college students for their project. They wanted to make kind of a Superman type game. So they made a little sandbox indie Superman project in Unreal Engine for their project in class. Went viral on Steam, got over 1.8 million downloads. It recently came to PlayStation, and we played that. Ton of views on that stream. Like there's a very big hole in the market for really good superhero games. That game is getting a sequel as well in 2026. Those Invincible is of course getting a AAA game. A lot of people are hyped about that. People are definitely in the market for more superhero games. They're just there's not enough at this point. There's a huge demand. There's not there. Marvel is doing a pretty good job of filling that void. They have a lot of different games coming out. DC just hasn't been stepping up. So there's definitely a hole in the market for that. Sadot the GOAT Celtic fans, Jay Shockblast in here spreading slander already. I demand you take that slander back. Those are fighting words, sir. Scared to do anything besides Batman mid bros. Facts, bro. My God, when I saw Nick say that Rocksteady was working on the Batman game, I actually wanted to punch a hole in the wall. Like, that wasn't a meme. I was actually legitimately about to punch a hole in the wall. Like, I'm so tired of Batman games, bro. Hoping for Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC. That's definitely possible. Maybe Game Awards, but that's definitely possible. Had a feeling they'd choose the easiest route and do Batman again. Of course. Couch Ups Up said you have Jason Tatum. That is cap. Just because Jason Tatum is on my menu screen for NBA 2K does not mean it extends any further than that. I have no choice because he's a cover athlete. Batman games are mostly Batman. if it is a Batman game, I hope the entire game is spent in the Batmobile. That's what you deserve. Just the entire game in the Batmobile. Like it's basically a racing game. Like with some story. There's no like actual melee combat. It's literally just Batmobile. The entire game is Batmobile. I pray that's what it is. Like literally the entire game is in the Batmobile. Like the only time you're not in the Batmobile is when you're trapped, is when you get out and walk around the Batcave. Then you go back into the Batmobile. I hope that's the entire game. Twisted Metal, but Batman. I literally hope that's what the game is. And I hope it's in VR. I hope it's a PlayStation exclusive VR Batman game that entirely takes place inside the Batmobile. That's what y'all deserve. I'm so tired of Batman. I'm so tired of Batman. It's only for the PSVR too. It's only in the Batmobile. I would laugh so hard. I would laugh so hard. I might actually buy that just to troll. I might actually buy the VR 2 just to troll if that happens. I would love that more than anything. At least you got Wonder Woman. I guess this means for sure WB isn't doing the you say that, Lucky, but what if what if Rocksteady's doing a Batman game? It's just like a mainline Arkham game. Maybe it takes place sometime after the events of Origins, or maybe it takes place between the events of Asylum and City, and then WB Games Montreal is doing a Batman Beyond game. Never underestimate how much WB is willing to milk the Batman franchise. like they could all be Batman games. They could literally all be Batman games. I'm so serious. Every single one of these DC games unannounced could be Batman. Batman Kart, Batman Arkham Legacy or whatever, Batman Beyond, Lego Batman. There could just literally be nothing but Batman games in development at DC. And it would not surprise me at this point. The whole WB Games DC roadmap is just Batman. James Gunn said he's going to be doing AAA games for his DCU. It's going to be just based on Batman. He's going to have a Batman Brave and the Bold game. That's going to be his new big announcement. Batman Brave and the Bold movie tie-in game. He's going to have a Damian Wayne. He's going to revive that canceled Damian Wayne Batman game. It's just nothing. It's just going to be Batman. There's nothing but Batman. The 100-star games. They wanted to do a puzzle game before they left. The rumors that they're getting Microsoft money. Microsoft probably, maybe they do a Game Pass Batman exclusive puzzle game with Jamie and Sefton for the first game in 100-star. It's literally just a Batman puzzle game exclusive to Game Pass. Like, Boxing coming through with the 10. Thank you so much. You're tired of Batman as well. But you can see Rocksteady's doing another one. They wanted to play it safe. If they wanted to play it safe, they would do Superman. People forget. Not only is there some Batman fatigue, people are mad at Rocksteady. Legitimately, not just for Suicide Squad. They didn't like Arkham Knight either. I remember a lot of hate that Arkham Knight got. People are trying to glaze it now just to spite Suicide Squad. But I remember a lot of people had problems with Arkham Knight. They didn't like the story. They didn't like all the Batmobile missions. Like it was not hailed as this masterpiece when it came out. Appreciate the 199. Yeah, it's like exactly they hated that game. Like I remember it. Like City and Asylum were like the one unanimously loved Batman games, and City was the one that pretty much everyone agreed was like one of the best games ever. Arkham Knight, when that launched, people hated that game. They were mad. They were yelling at Rocksteady for lying. They were saying this was the worst in the entire series. Like they didn't like Origins either. like, but the one thing people have been asking for that they haven't gotten yet, and they haven't got a chance to hate on, is Superman. Like there was that whole part of the discourse around Suicide Squad, which is why people were attacking it, was because there was that fake rumor that Rocksteady was working on a Superman game and WB had canceled it and made them do Suicide Squad. So to me, if they wanted to play it safe, they would have just did Superman. like if they wanted a surefire, this'll get people off our back for a little while, it would have been Superman. Batman is for cowards. Do something else. Arkham Origins is great. Now people say it's great. The combat Arkham Knight sucks. People said that at the time. They already got the assets for Metropolis. Yep, they got the assets. They got the assets for Superman as well. I thought the Superman design in Suicide Squad was actually really good. I like the face model. I like the hair. I thought the suit was really good. I thought they absolutely cooked on the Superman suit. Superman and Green Lantern, I really liked the looks in that game. I didn't like the Flash or the Wonder Woman outfits in Suicide Squad, but I thought Superman, Batman, and Green Lanterns had really good looks. Any chance of EA Iron Man appearing? There's definitely a chance. I don't think there's a big chance. I think that's more so Game Awards, but it's definitely a possibility. Think they canceled Spider-Man DLC? My question would be, because we obviously know that they were developing the DLC. My question for that would be, why would they cancel the DLC? If you think the DLC is canceled. Why would you think so? Because presumably you would think it's Sony that would be canceling. Why do you think Sony would cancel DLC that's already been developed for Spider-Man 2? Generally curious. If you think it's canceled, why do you think they would cancel it? What motive would they have to cancel it? Tax write-off. Why would they need a tax write-off for a game that made them a huge profit? Keep in mind, I guess some context is needed for people who didn't dig too deep into this. Spider-Man 2 was a massive hit. It's the highest rated game of the series, and it's sold more than 11 million copies so far, which is a big profit, even including the inflated budget. So why would they then cancel DLC? If they're not losing money, if they made a bunch of money, why would they cancel DLC that's already being made instead of releasing it to make even more money? They would make, exactly. Like, people don't understand the concept of a tax write-off. Like, the reason why WB canceled the Batgirl movie for a tax write-off is because it hadn't come out yet, and they didn't think it was going to make them any money. They thought putting it out, going through the distribution process, was going to lose them more money compared to just canceling it for the tax write-off. Here we have a situation where the game's already out. It made them a bunch of money. There's a huge demand for DLC. The DLC is already being developed. Why would you then cancel it? That doesn't make any sense for it to be a tax write-off. Like, that's not how that works. They would only think about canceling for a tax write-off if it lost money. Like Concord, they probably should have canceled that for the tax write-off. I mean, at this point, that's what it's going to have to be. But I understand why they canceled The Great Web. That's a live service game. Because obviously, between Concord and a live service Spider-Man game, obviously the Spider-Man game would be better. But the downside is that Insomniac would be stuck making content and maintaining this live service game instead of putting out single player games, which have been making them a lot of money and selling a lot of PS5s. So the thinking there would be, okay, well, we prefer Insomniac just sticks to putting out these games every few years rather than tie them up with live service stuff. Same deal with Naughty Dog. They figured that would be a better bet than tying them up with a Last of Us live service game. But DLC, no, that doesn't make sense to cancel. Alan Wake 2 DLC is going to be... I still haven't played Alan Wake 2. Or 1. But I really love Control. I can't wait for Control Part 2. Wolverine is probably coming out in 2026. We have Five Nights at Freddy. I have no idea what's going on with Five Nights at Freddy. Black Myth Wukong DLC is supposed to be sometime in 2025. So I'm not expecting that to be at the state of play. I don't think that's done yet. Crime Master in Spider-Man 3. I'm not sure what villains to expect in Spider-Man 3 besides obviously Green Goblin, Chameleon, Dr. Octopus, maybe Hobgoblin. Am I playing Sparking Zero? Definitely. Did they cancel Spider-Man DLC? So far, no evidence that they have. I was just asking why someone would think it's canceled. A Ben 10 game would feed families. Depends on the Ben 10 game. Depends on the kind of game. Concord. Imagine if they announced a Concord expand. Imagine if they announced they're putting Concord back online and releasing a DLC. That would be the craziest double down in gaming history. If they just have a whole Concord presentation with a new roadmap. That would be I would actually respect it. That would be so funny. Warner Brothers canceled the Ben 10 movie, and they rejected the Batman Beyond animated movie. Am I playing Sonic Shadow Generations? Probably not. I'm definitely looking forward to Sparking Zero, the Veilguard, Assassin's Creed Shadows. I want to play Wukong eventually, but I'm waiting for a performance patch. I think that's it for the rest of the year. Besides, obviously, I'll be looking to play some Spider-Man 2 DLC. How crazy would Red Goblin be in Spider-Man 3? Insane. Would that be called a 2.0 moment for Concord 2.0? Let's go. Let's summon Conqueror 2.0. Overall Superman game would be amazing. Rough to make. No Marvel vs. Capcom 4. Probably not. Injustice 3. Maybe next year. But that's in development. They haven't even done Green Goblin. Let's pump the brakes on Red. Yeah. I would expect, like, it depends on if Spider-Man 3 is particularly long. Like, obviously you have to have Green Goblin first. But maybe for like a final boss ending or something. Extra final boss ending. But honestly, I hope they get the symbiote stuff out of the way with DLC. That's another reason I want them to do DLC. I want them to wrap up this symbiote stuff with Carnage in DLC, and then just focus the entire game, the entire third game around Goblin. Maybe you have a little more symbiote stuff if you do a Venom spinoff game. So you have the DLC for Carnage, and then that leads into the Venom spinoff game, and then you wrap everything up there. Because I don't think they've so far done a great job of setting up Green Goblin. So I think they're going to need to spend a very good chunk of Spider-Man 3 convincingly building up Norman to be Green Goblin. I want that to be like the game's main focus. Who's been studio? They made Days Gone. Last Ronin, I think that game's canceled. Yeah, Jay Shocklast is here to watch my stream and send me inappropriate messages in my DMs. Blade game is hype. You're tired of American cities and open world games. Yep. Well, you're definitely going to love Rise of Hydra. That game also has sections that are in Paris. Two superhero games with Paris settings. Pretty interesting coincidence there. What's up, casual gamer? Not casual Avenger. Do you think Insomniac would be able to maintain a live service game? No. If they dedicated all their resources, sure. But I don't think it's worth the effort. That's why it was canceled. What's up, Brad? First time catch your stream, welcome. Why is that? I would assume. We know it's getting a PS5 Pro update. I'm assuming that's what it is, because it already got a remaster. I'm pretty sure The Last of Us already got a remaster. So maybe it's there because it's getting a PS5 Pro update. So they're going to just show that off again. Yeah, there's a Deadpool game. I definitely want them to bring back those old Activision Marvel games like Deadpool, X-Men Origins Wolverine, Ultimate Alliance. Definitely need to bring those back. Remaster those. How about that? Last of Us remaster remake. Yeah. Like, so I can't imagine they do another one. So that has to be. I think Last of Us Part 1 and Astrobot are specifically there for PS5 Pro purposes. Maybe Astrobot has like some content coming. I've heard rumblings about some potential DLC for Astrobot, but I think those are there for PS5 Pro stuff. Stellar Blade is there for DLC, and they're going to have the Horizon remaster. Turok remake, we definitely need those too. Hoping for Marvel Rivals. Yeah, Marvel Rivals, I would be surprised if it's not there. They already announced ahead of time that they're revealing that they revealed Psylocke. We got a little character trailer for her. and they tease Moon Knight at the end of it. So I would definitely not be surprised to see Marvel Rivals pop up today, and then they just show off Moon Knight officially, along with Psylocke. Only thing I've heard about the Wolverine game is that Insomniac is working on it. Astrobot is hype. Very good game. They better have the yellow and brown suit in Wolverine. I would not be worried about that. Sony, buy the PlayStation 5 Pro so you can play Last of Us remake with slightly better graphics. True. Also, Monster Hunter Wilds, GTA 6. But yeah, they're getting the existing updates probably aren't going to draw a lot of people in, like The Last of Us, Spider-Man 2, Horizon are all getting PS5 Pro updates, but those are all games that already were great. Like, they already look great, they already perform well. So that's not probably going to incentivize a lot of people. But yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds, GTA 6 could, and obviously some new first-party game announcements like Ghost of Tsushima 2, Wolverine, those could definitely help move some PS5 Pros. They dropped the ball with Psylocke skin. You got to see the vision, Eastwood. They obviously were inspired by a specific comic run of Psylocke. But the thing about Marvel Rivals is there are more than just one skin. The character has their base skin, but they also have comic accurate skins. We saw a little bit of that in the beta. You know, they dropped in Thor. You know, he had his base skin, but he also had a really popular comic accurate skin, the Herald one. So definitely expect comic accurate Psylocke skins in the shop. You got to see the vision. A Secret Wars game would be amazing. That would actually be insane. Yeah, PS5 Pro. Oh yeah, PS5 Pro Wolverine bundle. Oh my god, that would go crazy. Want to see Wonder Woman? Same. I want to see gameplay. What am I most excited for? Ghost of Tsushima 2 and DLC for Spider-Man. My favorite suit in Spider-Man 2. I think it's either the TASM 2 or the Power Ranger, the white Power Ranger one. A small team cannot handle a live service game on the scale of what you're talking about. Insomniac would have to dedicate their whole team to maintaining the Great Web. Kind of want Sucker Punch to do a left field announce Infamous. Oh no. If Sucker Punch is gonna announce a game and it's not Ghost of Tsushima 2, it better not be a remaster. I'm telling you that right now. If it's not Ghost of Tsushima 2, it better be a brand new Infamous game. Not a remaster. Actual sequel or reboot. There's no reason for them to be working this long and only have a remaster to announce. Like, no way. Anyone could do a remaster. There is no official info on the Spider-Man 2 DLC. It has not been announced yet. Infamous 1 and 2 remasters would be nuts. For sure. I would love those remasters, but not before Ghost of Tsushima 2 announcement. Sly Cooper sequel, if not Ghost of Tsushima 2. Definitely's got, my number one pick is definitely Ghost of Tsushima 2. Concord 2. Joseph Woody in the building. What's up, Woody? Shout out to Woody fam. We definitely need that Spider-Man DLC for sure. Twisted Metal. They canceled Twisted Metal. Like, how? Like, what would it? I want to know what Jim Ryan was smoking on. This man was sitting here. He was like, okay, we got The Last of Us live service. We got Spider-Man live service. We got Concord live service. We got Fair Games live service. And we got Twisted Metal live service. All right, let's cancel everything except Concord and Fair Games. let's go all in on Fair Games and Concord. Like some of that, like, okay, the Naughty Dog thing, justifiable. The Spider-Man 2, justifiable, but come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? There's no way they pick Concord over Twisted Metal. That's outrageous. And Foam Stars. That was the other one that I almost forgot about Foam Stars. So yeah, from what we know, the live service games they had in development under Ryan were Foam Stars, Helldivers 2, Concord, Fair Games, The Great Web, Twisted Metal, and The Last of Us Factions. Twisted Metal got canceled. Last of Us Factions and Spider-Man The Great Web got canceled. And they went ahead with Helldivers 2, Fair Games, and Concord, and Foam Stars. Foam Stars, Concord completely crashed and burned. Fair Games is still waiting for a gameplay reveal, but the trailer got absolutely trashed by players. They hated the trailer. And Helldivers was a big hit for them. So that shows you just how risky those live service pushes are. And then they straight up just the whole Marathon thing. It wasn't even just about Marathon. They bought Bungie specifically so that they could get more live service games. They wanted to get them out of Bungie, and that whole thing blew up right in their faces. Like Bungie completely collapsed. Like right after they made the purchase. I'm hearing Marathon is in really bad shape. It's been scaled back a lot from what it used to be. We're supposed to be getting some updates on it next year. There's like a Destiny mobile game coming out. Like, but the Bungie purchase is not looking good right now. Squirrel with a Gun is hype. Oh, Vajra, that looked fun. Then they Marvel and Nemesis remake. I like the idea of a Secret Wars game. That was a cool suggestion. My pick is still, after playing Space Marine 2 from Saber, I really love I love World War Z before that. Space Marine 2, I love that even more. I would absolutely love if Saber did a Marvel Zombies game using the Swarm system. Give us some playable Marvel characters that you can choose from, like Punisher, Deadpool. Have them, just some Hawkeye, maybe some survivors of the zombie apocalypse, and just have a straight up Marvel zombies game, a big campaign, multiplayer modes. That would go crazy. I don't know if there's going to be a new Uncharted. I know Naughty Dog is working on some stuff. I heard they're working on a new IP, and they're working on a Last of Us Part 3. I don't know if they're going to do another Uncharted. Can we get rid of Sweet Baby Inc? No, Sweet Baby Inc permanently will live and continue to live rent-free in all of your heads. Either the pro price and pull in general is a good idea. I mean, in terms of will it work? Obviously, yeah, I think so. Based on the current marketing conditions, it makes sense what they're pricing it at. I don't like that they didn't include a disk drive, you know, for the people who want that. But about 700 is because the thing is, we're in a situation where, inflation aside, Sony has always been pretty much selling their consoles at a big loss. And it was because of Xbox. Like, the push was, okay, we're going to sell these relatively cheap consoles compared to what it costs to produce. We're just going to lose money on all those console sales with the idea that we're going to make up for it in the long run, because if you can sell a bunch of consoles, then they're in the ecosystem, so they're going to buy your games, they're going to subscribe to your services. That was the thinking there. So once Xbox surrendered the console war, Sony was probably like, okay, well, why are we still selling these consoles at a loss? Let's test the waters ahead of the PS6 and see what we can do here. Because, like, it's clear no one's buying Xbox consoles, so why are we selling PlayStation 5s or PlayStation 5 Pro at a loss if we're basically competing with ourselves at this point? So that was probably the thinking there. They're like, okay, well, we're going to mark up the price a little bit more, closer to what would be a fair market value, and see how it works. And if it sells according to expectations, then that's probably the starting point for the PS6. State of play is 30 plus minutes. Gonna lose your life to Monster Hunter Wilds. That game looks crazy. Everything I've heard about that game is insane. Big shout out to Capcom. I'm happy to be a Capcom creator. I'm in their creator program, so I'm gonna have access to Monster Hunter Wilds. I can't wait to jump into it. It looks amazing. State of play is officially 30 plus minutes. That is directly on the PlayStation blog. You can check it out yourself. They said 30 plus minutes. So 30 to 35, so maybe 35 minutes or so. Praying for Ghost of Tsushima 2, same. What's up, Goku Blackfighter? What's up, Gabe? How you doing, my friend? Did you rewatch Rebel Ridge for the 8th time? We need a Sadot thing. I don't even need a game. Just give me a character with a Durag. Just have a Durag option. Like if you make a superhero game, just give Durag Nation a nod. Put a Durag in there. Give us some love. Why was the last one was one here? So the first part is a list of games that were put on the PlayStation Store ahead of time under the State of Play section. Looks like that went up early. And I assume that's there because they're going to have Last of Us Part 1 PS5 Pro update. Same with Astrobot as part of the State of Play presentation. Blade with a Durag. Exactly. You watched Rebel Ridge last night. It was good. I told you. That game was really good. Surprisingly, also, Zack Snyder has a new animated show. It's an adult animated show about Norse gods. The trailer came out a little while ago. I've been watching a little bit of that. It's actually pretty good. Rebel Moon was bad, but but this one's surprisingly good. Hi, twos for Durags. What's up, Osaman? I'm doing good. How are you? Feel like Bucky Barnes could rock a Durag. I think he could pull it off. A Twilight Zone game. How would a Twilight Zone game work though? Because Twilight Zone is an anthology series. So it's like an anthology game with like different. It could be. It'd have to be really creative. Because you'd have to make like an anthology game with like different levels, all with like kind of mini stories. It could be an interesting concept, but you'd have to be really cool, really careful with pulling off. I think Remedy could do that. That sounds like something Remedy could be able to do. Because you got to make, because you ideally, I think you would want to have it interconnected, but you have to make each anthology level like entertaining, like as like a standalone mini game. But I think it worked. Jay Durag Blast, he still can't. Jay Shock Blast still can't tie a Durag to this day. Probably got is pretty good. Yeah, Zack Snyder is very talented. He's definitely talented. His fan base is just insufferable. when he hits, it's pretty good, but he has some misses. He can miss pretty bad when he misses. I think there's actually a very good chance Ultimate Alliance in particular, because we've been getting reports that Activision is working to bring back some of those old games. They're apparently relisting the Transformers games, and they're in talks to bring back Ultimate Alliance, X-Men Origins Wolverine, all those older Activision Marvel games. So stay tuned for that. What do I think about Sweet Baby? The best company in the world. 10 out of 10. Would donate again. What's up, Luis? Zack Snyder is good. He's cool and all, but his followers are absolutely the worst. Some of the worst people on the internet. Xbox store has Ultimate Alliance, just can't buy. Yeah, they're relisting the Transformers games as well. So I think what's happening is they're in negotiations with the Activision's in negotiations to get some of those old Marvel games and those old Transformer games officially relisted. So once they get everything sorted out, I think they're going to go on sale. And I expect they'll go on sale on other platforms as well. I don't think they'd be Xbox exclusive. That's just part of Xbox's current game plan. They want to get stuff on as many platforms as possible. Knowing the Rockstar's history is a very high chance of it. So I know Bully. I know there's a new Mafia. There's a Red Dead. There's a couple. I haven't heard anything about GTA remasters. I know there's a couple Red Dead updates coming. I think there's a Red Dead 1 remaster. There's a Red Dead 2 next gen update. Haven't heard anything about one for GTA yet, but there's definitely some Red Dead remaster stuff happening. Maybe they announced that at the Game Awards. That makes sense to have that there. Would I rather see Spider-Man 2 or Ghost of Tsushima 2? I'd rather see both. PlayStation stop being so money hungry and release games day one on PC. I don't think that's money hungry necessarily. I think they're because they do release some games day one on PC. I think what they're trying to avoid is what happened to Xbox, where they effectively devalued their entire console, because not only is every Xbox game day one on PC, it's also day one on Game Pass. And you can now access Game Pass even if you don't have an Xbox device. So it's like Sony knows that, you know, they still have a huge player base, and they want to protect that audience. So they want to still have an incentive for you to get into that PlayStation ecosystem. That's why they have like staggered delays. I think they should mix it up though. I definitely think they should, for if it's like a third party exclusive, like, you know, like how they did Stellar Blade or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I think those should be day one on PC. But for a first party, you know, like a new God of War game or a new Insomniac game, I think that's fine to make it console exclusive and just port it to PC later. Only reason you got a PS5 was Spider-Man 2 and 1 remastered. You even got the special edition. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people who have that mindset where they got their PlayStation because they want those exclusive games. That's the PlayStation brand. Really high quality exclusive games. That's why I bought the PS5 instead of the Xbox Series, because I looked at the potential PlayStation games and thought, okay, there's nothing on Xbox that I'm remotely interested in, but there's some really cool stuff that I know I'm going to want to play on PlayStation that never come in Xbox. I have no interest in playing Undisputed. Did you hear GTA 6? That's not a thing. There's always rumors about GTA 6 being delayed. According to Jason Schreier, who spoke to several developers, according to the CEO, who talked to investors, the plan is still for GTA 6 to drop in 2025. Just need new games instead of remakes. That's the thing, and which so funny and often contradictory about gamers, and why companies should kind of take what they see on social media with a grain of salt. You'll have players complaining about remakes. Like right now, we're seeing a bunch of people saying, PlayStation sucks because it has all these remakes and remasters. At the same time, you'll see people being like, why is there no Bloodborne remaster? Where's the Bloodborne remaster? Every show. So it's not that people don't want remakes and remasters. It's that they only want remakes and remasters of the games that they care about. Anything else, it's, why they always gotta do remasters? Why they always gotta do remakes? But if it's a game they personally care about, it's, yeah, Sony's cooking. So I would definitely not take any of that discourse too seriously. There's a very large market for remakes and remaster games. That's why these companies are doing it. They wouldn't otherwise. Metal Gear Solid Delta, another remake, looks really good. A lot of hype for that. The Resident Evil remake did really well. A lot of people were into that. Do you think we get Spider-Man 2 DLC? I'm 50-50 on that today. About 15 minutes. Wow, they got 56,000 people waiting. That's crazy. A lot of ponies are ready. Can we please get a new X-Men game? Well, we're definitely getting X-Men games. I'm not worried about that. When it comes to the Marvel stuff, the one thing I'm worried about is a really good PvE multiplayer Marvel game. Like, Marvel Rivals looks really good. I played it. It's fun. I like it a lot. I'm looking forward to it. But there's a reason Marvel's Avengers lasted as long as it did, despite all of its problems. And the reason why DC Universe Online is still going on, even though it's more than 10 years old and looks terrible. Like, there's a market for like these big, you know, a big co-op multi or MMO multiplayer superhero game. What's up, Aqua? Finally decided to join us. Definitely excited for Horizon Forbidden East. But like, yeah, the idea of creating a Marvel or a DC character and then having this big multiplayer open world to explore, join with your friends. Like, if the graphics and the combat were good, I think it would be a massive hit. Daybreak was trying to make a Marvel MMO, but that one ended up getting canceled because it was terrible. they looked at it, was like, oh no. I saw the art for it and I don't know what the hell happened. But like, if you do it right, DC should jump on this. They should be working on a sequel to DC Universe Online, like a proper sequel. Whole new engine, better graphics. You know, don't have to go too crazy on the graphics, but just way better combat. You know, upgraded to Unreal Engine 5, better visuals. More importantly, better combat. You know, make everything faster, flow better. Like, there would be a huge market for that sort of game. I think that would be huge. Whoever does that is going to make a lot of money if they do it right. Well, like a new Hulk game for sure. I would love a new Hulk game. One of my game pitch videos was exactly for a Hulk game. My idea was to do an adaptation of the World War Hulk storyline. I think that would make a great game. Have a game where you have part of the game, the first half of the game is Planet Hulk, and then the second half of the game is World War Hulk, where you're fighting against all these Marvel heroes and it's destroying cities and stuff like that. That game would be insane. I'm all about that. If they wanted to make that, I'm there day one. Indiana Jones coming to PS5 next year. The ex-wife has a kid right now. Crazy. Starfield announcement incoming. Starfield PS5 announcement. A Marvel MMO 4 or 5 years from now? I hope so. Play as Worldbreaker, Hulk, have you geek. Like, it'll also show us what we lost out on in the MCU. I know they got their full rights back, but based on how dirty they've done the Hulk so far, I'm not ready to trust it yet. I don't know. It looks like Marvel is turning things around. Like, they did a lot of I heard they did a lot of reshuffling behind the scenes. And it shows with Deadpool, Wolverine, the Thunderbolts actually looks good. I saw that trailer. I think whatever they did behind the scenes paid off there. Captain America Brave New World looks decent. So maybe the Hulk movie won't be terrible, but I'm going to take a wait and see approach. A Star Fox remake, holy. PlayStation needs a state of play product games coming from Xbox. Bro, imagine they announced Starfield PS5 today. Because they already announced, we already got the Indiana Jones announcement at Gamescom, which was outrageous. Imagine they have like. By the way, as a one more thing, Starfield, Forza, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Halo Infinite, all coming. All right, here we go. This music's kind of lit. Not bad, not bad. All right, so we got the official countdown going. So loud on my headphones. All right, let's adjust this. 9 minutes. It's going down. Have I played Assassin's Creed Shadows? No one has played Assassin's Creed Shadows. Unless you were... I don't know if they had an in-person event. But Assassin's Creed Shadows is not only not out yet. There was supposed to be a media preview. But it got canceled. That was just reported everywhere. So I'm still waiting for my chance to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm still going to get it early, but I don't know when yet. Avengers 2 and 3. I want to believe. Marvel's Avengers Part 2. Let's go. Let's do it all over again. Fix all the mistakes and bring it back. Kree invasion incoming. I would want, if they announced a Marvel's Avengers 2, I would be 100% on board. As long as Crystal Dynamics wasn't making it. If Crystal Dynamics is making it, I'd be out. But they're working on, fortunately, they're working on Tomb Raider and Perfect Dark. So if someone else is doing wanted to do a Marvel's Avengers game, but like a reboot, I'd be here for it. Any Wolverine speculation? I mean, if it's coming out in 2025, which I'm doubting, but maybe, then I could see them showing something here. Otherwise, I don't think we get anything on Wolverine until next year. It depends entirely on what their timeline looks like. You know, after the leaks and the cyber attack. Because if it's coming out in 2026, then they might as well just not waste the resources to put together a presentation and just straight up wait until next year. We never got a really full, we never really got even a release window for Wolverine. I know Jeff Grubb said he heard, you know, before the cyber attack. Big Pup, appreciate that. Welcome to the Defenders. I know Grubb said he heard 2024 at the earliest, but realistically they were targeting 2025. But that was before the cyber attack. So if they were targeting 2025 before the cyber attack, that could easily have been pushed to 2026. Is this the longest PS exclusive drought? It hasn't been a drought at all of PlayStation exclusives. Astrobot literally came out like a few weeks ago. Astrobot's getting Concord DLC. That would be hilarious. If they just had a Concord level on Astrobot. Bro, people just be saying anything, literally they say anything. Go Tsushima 2, I'm praying. You mean PlayStation exclusive store? I have no idea what you're talking about, my friend. we've had multiple PlayStation exclusives this year. We've had Astrobot, we've had Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, we've had Rise of the Ronin, Black Myth Wukong, Stellar Blade, Helldiver. Like, I don't know. I know what you're talking about, my friend. We've had multiple PlayStation console exclusives this year and last year. Baldur's Gate 4 for a win. So I heard Larian is not doing another Baldur's Gate. Someone else might do a new Baldur's Gate, but they're working on something original. I'll be interested to see what they cook up. What am I most hyped for? Concord 2. Cannot wait for it. Helldivers wasn't story driven. Yeah, but but that was him moving the goalpost. Like he said, there's been a PlayStation exclusive drought, which is factually incorrect. Even moving the goalposts. Stellar Blade and Rise of the Ronin. Big Puff is crazy. That's an outrageous name. Watch there be a Last of Us Part 1 remaster, Part 2. I think it's literally just a PS5 Pro update. I think that's literally why it's there, because they're giving it a PS5 Pro, because it already got a remaster. I think it's just a PS5 Pro update, because obviously they're going to want to promote the PS5 Pro. We'll probably get an announcement for Concord 2 before GTA 6. Marvel's Avengers 2 will focus on the quantum realm, and Kang will be the main villain until he gets defeated by Ant-Man. I mean, that could be fun to play. I think if you're talking about Spider-Man DLC, I think it should be $10 a piece. $30 for the bundle. Don't get your hopes up for anything big. True. Unless you count the stuff that's been confirmed as big. You know, keep your expectations in check. Always. When it comes to these state of plays. Or any event. All right, here we go, chat. The countdown is on. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jumping right into it. Rated M. This program contains mature content, not suitable for all audience. Yes, sir. All right, first game. Some Astrobot. Rated M for mature, of course. There's Hell Divers. Oh, that's so cute. That was cool. All right, we're starting off with Astrobot. We locked in, chat. 5 new levels. All right. Some new speedrun levels. Oh, this looks cool. These look pretty good. New bots to rescue. Are they teabagging? Is that Eve from Stellar Blade? They got yep, Eve from Stellar Blade. A Hell Diver. Free add-on coming fall 2024. So,
hey everyone, I'm Nicholas Doucet, the studio head at Team Asobi.
W.
We couldn't be happier
Already.
with the reception to Astrobot and to see how much joy Astro is bringing to homes all around the world. On behalf of Team Asobi, thank you so much. Now, we still have a few surprises up our sleeves. Today's trailer was a sneak peek at the DLC we'll release later this year.
Game of the year.
No additional cost. We'll have more to share soon. But for now, let's enjoy the state of play.
Yes, sir.
Listen to me, burnt one. If you're intending to walk the
All right, what is this?
you better be sure to keep your spark safe and burning.
That was crazy.
While I was in the black, I had a dream. There was a monster in the woods.
And on you go, like a moth into the burning light.
PSVR 2. All right, it's one of the PSVR 2 games.
Thank you.
So we're at 2 games so far. Yeah, claymation. I'm not a hater of the claymation. I think this looks really good.
Charming little wanderer, where are you off to now?
The visuals actually look insane.
Was that the burnt one and a small flame
For a VR game especially,
down the midnight walk.
those are unbelievable graphics for a VR game. So Midnight Walk, so that's one of your VR games. So that's 2 games down, chat. 20 plus games, or more than 20 games are being shown today. So that's 2 down. Astrobot, Midnight Walk, VR.
It happened, but I remember how I felt. Father told us to hide when they came to our house.
Is this another VR 2 title?
They took him away.
Stream order could go up.
Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore.
All right.
Everyone had fled. She said the country was sick. But we would.
You missed 2 games so far.
Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong.
You can smell their cookie. I know if you like it.
They live inside our heads.
Ooh, that was crazy. Is this Hell Is Us? Oh, this is Hell Is Us! This is a Hell Is Us gameplay. That was on the leaked list. This is on the list of leaked games. Yeah, this is I think this is definitely Hell Is Us gameplay. They showed this trailer 2 years ago, so this is the gameplay debut. Sick of Souls. That's on the elite list. It was up there for like an hour. It was up there for like an hour, Lucky. You're killing me, Lucky. It had yeah, Hell Is Us. Hell Is Us and Astrobot were on there. It had Horizon, Zero Dawn, and Lego Horizon.
My story is a tale of rules rewritten by nuclear fire.
This is like a VR too. Yep.
Oh, hey, Serdar.
Have you seen Yana? Something happened. She's in no state to be wandering out.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
To go after her. Their bodies arranged in some sort
Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Let Yana be all right.
Shredder's Revenge.
What is that? I keep hearing other voices on the radio.
You said there were people there.
Did you not hear?
What was the VR game that was on there?
Is that you?
My computer's being super slow.
Hearing things. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Sometimes we need to become the thing we fear to prevent something worse.
Lego Horizon, Stellar Blade. Metro Awakening was on there, VR.
So, how did it feel to learn the truth about the night sky tragedy?
Fantasian, Neo, Dimension, Fear the Spotlight, Dragon Age the Veilguard, Sonic Shadow Generation, Alan Wake 2, Hell Is Us. Ooh, this looks crazy. Legacy of Kain, Remastered, 1 and 2.
It must be the will of your beloved mother goddess. However, I still have no trust in your kind.
This looks tough. Woo! This looks clean. Is this Antaria? What was that game? Online multiplayer. This is that other game. This is the game they showed at the last State of Play, I think. Ballad of Antara. Yeah.
Survive this trial.
No, this is another one. Arc Age Chronicles. I thought it literally looked just like Ballad of Antara. This is another one. This one's coming 2025. This is Power World. Power World update coming to PS5. Power World PS5 announcement. I thought they were going to do this at the Tokyo Game Show, but they're doing it here. Yeah, we got Sony ponies can finally get Power World. There's not Kingdom Hearts 4. This is Pokemon with guns. W. They are getting sued. It's still coming to PlayStation. Nintendo is suing Power World, but it's coming to. It's out right now. Oh snap!
Thanks to Pocket Pair for that new look at Pal World, an incredible
Shadow Drop
world survival game that's launching today on the PlayStation 5 console. We have a few more games with breaking news today, starting with the return of 2 beloved RPGs from the original PlayStation.
Oh, Soul Reaver is definitely one of them, I think. Lunar Remastered. Legacy of Kain 1 and 2 is supposed to be on here. at some point.
Collection brings together Lunar, the Silver Star story,
And Shredder's Revenge
Lunar
DLC.
2, Eternal Blue complete with updated visuals, widescreen mode, and more.
Damn, they shadow dropped Power World on PS5. I did not see that coming.
Lunar Remastered Collection comes to PS5 and PS4 in spring 2025. 2 updates on Teenage
Shredder's
Mutant Ninja
Revenge,
Turtles,
yep.
Shredder's Revenge. First, the Radical Reptiles DLC, which adds Mondo Gecko and Mona Lisa as playable characters. And for no extra cost, a remixed in-game soundtrack featuring some amazing guest composers.
When is The Last of
Both of
Us?
these updates
All the
arrive later
PS5
today.
Pro updates, I think, are dropping around November. Here's a Sonic Shadow Generations.
Taken on another form?
And yes, you heard right. Keanu Reeves is joining Sonic X
Shout out to
and
Keanu
Shadow
Reeves.
Generations as part of the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack. This update is inspired by scenes from the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie and arrives December 12th. The Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack is included in the Digital Deluxe Edition, which lets you play the
W.
game 3 days ahead of its October 25th release date.
Let's go. You got this pre-ordered? I definitely want that 30th anniversary PS5. That PS5 Pro 30th anniversary looks up.
Hello, State of Play. I'm Sakaguchi, producer of Fantasia Neo.
Fantasia and Neo. Yep, that was on the list. So it looks like the list was legit. The list was definitely legit.
スキルの起動操作したりと単式バトルにも新要素を盛り込んでいます。音楽はファイナルファンタジーシリーズで共に歩んできた。
So everything on the list is 15 games.
2024年12月5日発売。
Soul Reaver is 16.
皆さんにプレイしていただけたらと。
And so far we've seen Power World. That's 17.
We're just over a month away from
That
the release of
VR
Dragon
game,
Age:
that's
The Veil
that's
Guard.
18.
Let's check in with BioWare.
That
and
action
talk about
RPG,
for an extended look at a climax
That's 19. That remaster is 20. So now we got Dragon Age: The Veil Guard. That was on the list as well. So we've almost accounted for every game.
Not yet.
We just got to see how many over 20 they're going to go.
Blighted dragons.
Dragon Age on your birthday, nice. Yes, sir. I actually look forward to. I've heard this game is really good.
We have unfinished business.
Based on the hands-on preview.
We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby.
That lair is a death trap. We need to.
So between the list, we have every game that's at this state of play, except for some potential surprises. There's because they said 20 plus, so there's still room for one more thing.
Just you and me now.
The biggest surprise was
Everyone, get ready.
I would say was the Power World surprise drop. If they show over your cry. When does the Ballad of Tara come out? Probably 2025. Power World was a very good surprise. I might have to tap into Power World.
Come on.
Now that it's on PlayStation.
Come on.
Looks like Baldur's Gate. Graphically, Baldur's Gate definitely does not look like this. It's a fantasy game, but the graphics definitely look better for the cutscenes in Baldur's Gate. But obviously, I very much prefer the combat in Dragon Age to Baldur's Gate. The combat in Dragon Age is more my thing. That's why I'm very much looking forward to this game. It's got the RPG elements, the story, choosing your own path, romance options. It's got all that cool RPG stuff, but it's got combat that I'm actually interested in. that's not turn-based. This looks tough. I'm definitely getting this. I'm definitely looking forward to Dragon Age. Yes, Baldur's Gate 3 is a top when you're in combat. Baldur's Gate 3 is a top-down, turn-based strategy game. Not my style. This looks good. This looks really good. Like I already like that. You know, is the fantasy environment. You can create your own character. They've got multiple classes. A good customization. This combat looks sick. Yeah, I'm all in on this. I'm all in on Belgard.
Second dragon.
This is Dragon Age the Belgard.
Press the attack. Bring that first one down.
Turn-based is fine. It's just not my thing. I don't prefer it. This looks objectively good. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this.
Gillenane.
I don't care how many people yell about it being woke. This looks like a good game. This ain't nothing we've literally not seen this. This is literally new gameplay.
Your battle is already lost.
Too woke, not mine. That's why I'm definitely getting this.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls.
Alan Wake 2. So this got the Alan Wake 2 DLC.
FBC's research department.
I'm assuming that's what this is.
The lake house. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, I would have just kept.
Control 2 probably a couple years away. I think this is some kind of DLC for Alan Wake 2. I would love if this was Control. Pretty sure this is Alan Wake DLC. Yeah, it's the Lake House expansion coming in October. Yeah, this leaked already, so we got expansion for Alan Wake 2 coming in October. We got another VR game here. Those are woke dead bodies. This is like the aftermath of a Diddy party. What that? Is this Hitman? This some kind of Hitman VR game? Hitman VR. With the Diddy level. Hitman VR with a Diddy level. All right, so we've crossed out most of this list. We still haven't seen Fear the Spotlight, Dynasty Warriors, Monster Hunter, Lego Horizon Zero Dawn, Stellar Blade, The Last of Us, or Legacy of Kain. Those are that's what's left that we know so far.
Few know the truth.
And this is Legacy of Kain. So we can cross Legacy of Kain off the list.
My lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward.
This is a remaster of Legacy Kain 1 and 2.
The fate of this world was preordained in an instant.
Durag Nation on top, yes sir.
not prepared for what lay beyond.
Shout out to Aspire. On another remaster. Bet Resident Evil 9 drops. I think Resident Evil 9 is going to be at the Game Awards. I have a feeling. It could be here, but I think it's going to be at the Game Awards. Where's your Ragnarok physical? Is Stellar Blade good? Yeah, it's good. You heard some bad reviews.
Legacy of
I haven't heard any yet.
Remastered arrives December 10th, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the first game.
Why do you love the early graphics? Nostalgia.
You sure we can't just do the same?
What's up, Onyx?
From the original PlayStation era also inspired Fear the Spotlight from Blumhouse Games.
Yep, Fear the Spotlight.
It brings atmospheric polygonal scares to PS5 and PS4 on October 22nd.
All right, so they've shown
Just go home.
most of the stuff here on the list.
I'm happy here.
We still have Dynasty Warriors Origins, Monster Hunter Wilds, Lego Horizon, Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster, and The Last of Us Part 1.
Build villages and nurture vast ecosystems in Towers of Agazba. This colorful world includes unique creatures, a peculiar cast of characters, and also allows you to invite other players to visit your island.
Capte is right, Aqua, you do owe him, legally speaking.
Towers of Agazba launches into early access this November. Up next, Epic Games brings a split-screen mode to LEGO Fortnite this October.
Lego Fortnite.
This
Shout out to
feature
Fortnite.
enables friends and family to explore the world and build villages together while playing.
What are
on
the
same
chances of a Venom
PS5
game showing up? 5%.
And in other Fortnite news, the new Fortnite Limited Edition DualSense wireless controller arrives later this year with pre-order.
Your ex-wife has all your assets. I want to hear that.
Visit
Get him in his game.
blog for more details.
Where's SimCity Diddy Empire? That's crazy.
It's 1 versus 1,000
Yep.
Dynasty Warriors.
Dynasty Warriors Origins. There we go.
And Koei Tecmo Games is ready to share the release date. Let's take a look.
Dynasty Warriors Origin release date.
Guardian of Peace.
This game actually looks fire.
Crossed paths with men who may one day bring about order. Until then, you must adapt to the chaos and find a way to survive. So choose your path wisely.
They got their own little swarm. They got their own version of the swarm system that Saber be doing.
You claim to strive for justice, but have no way to achieve it. Tearing down the system without providing an alternative is mere wanton destruction.
Dynasty Warriors is a classic. Bring peace to the land. At this point, we're waiting for the finale. We don't know. There's going to be a big game for the finale. We don't know which one it is. We've pretty much accounted for all of the games.
To see this through.
We just don't know what the finale is going to be. Yo, that looks wild. Look at that. This comes out January 17th.
I was still hoping that I imagined the whole thing.
This Monster Hunter Wilds? Yeah, this is Monster Hunter Wilds.
My mind.
Yep. So this is the Monster Hunter Wilds showcase.
So, Captain, what's your team been getting up to?
Gemma,
The guild gave special assignments to some of the other units from the expedition.
everyone's favorite new waifu.
This forest is amazing.
Shout out to Capcom.
My fur isn't built for this kind of weather.
That's causing the water currents to surge too.
So it's 17/15, never the 16th of your B-Day.
This is its territory.
There's no way you think this is mid. You have no taste if you think this is mid. Monster Hunter Wilds looks objectively insane. Monster Hunter Wilds is going to be a phenomenon. Definitely a game of the year contender.
You respect.
It's Stray 2. Unfortunately, the studio that made Stray doesn't exist anymore. They all resigned at the same time. So I don't know what's going on with Stray.
Why don't they just put the meat down?
Hoping for Resident Evil, New Marvel. Appreciate you. Yeah, Resident Evil 9 is definitely a possibility, but I think that might be at the Game Awards. Say Xavier appears. Without them showing the, yep, they got dynamic weather.
It's real.
Is that what we're after? The White Wraith.
How much time to the end? I don't have much time, but they still have to show Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster, Lego Horizon, Stellar Blade, The Last of Us Part 1.
You've got a weapon.
And that's it on my, that's everything on my list.
Give it to me, and I'll
Bloodborne Remaster for PS5 Pro. I imagine. Monster Hunter Wilds, we get a release date. Official release date. February 28th. Let's go. Ooh. That's sooner than I thought. Pre-orders are live today. Pre-order, you get the Guild Knight set, Talisman Hope Charm, digital mini book. You get some bonuses, some armor, some weapons. Nice, nice.
皆さんこんにちは。モンスターハンターワイルズプロデューサーの
Damn, Monster Hunter Wilds coming soon.
本作の発売日が2025年2月28日、世界同日発売に決定いたしました。本日より順次予約を開始しますので、ぜひご予約いただければと思います。プレイステーションストアでご予約いただいた方限定の特典として、
Pre-order through the PlayStation Store. Get the digital mini art book.
ご用意します。9月26日の23時からは
I'm a pop over to Capcom.
プログラムを放送いたします。
Ask them to hook your boy up.
モンスターハンターワイルズの情報にご注目ください。またお会いしましょう。
Bye bye AC Shadows. Hello Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah, because that's coming soon. I definitely got to say I'm still looking for the Shadows. But I definitely gotta say, look at Monster Hunter Wilds priority. All right, this is Lego Horizon.
Mysterious past and her very heroic friends are all that stands in the way of an unspeakable evil. Join them as they
And we still have the Horizon Zero Dawn
nailed it. Awesome.
Remaster, Last of Us Part 1, and Stellar Blade.
Costumes like the Shadow Stalwart outfit.
You need this. J Shock Blast need. It does need this. J Shock Blast has been hungry for a Lego game, starving.
Look how much fun they're having.
That brother is starving.
Join the party in Mother's Heart.
He needs it. He needs it.
Got to mention the pre-order.
That's coming out in October.
We are so excited for everyone to get their hands on LEGO Horizon Adventures when it launches on November 14th.
Oh, November 14th. I'm about to say.
Aloy has more good news on the horizon.
Pre-orders are October. Yep, this is the Horizon Zero Dawn remaster.
Aloy's original adventure, Horizon Zero Dawn, is being remastered for PS5 and PC.
Don't think it needs it, but
Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered
There
includes
we go.
more than 10 hours of re-recorded conversation mocap and countless graphical improvements that bring the game to the same visual fidelity as Horizon Forbidden West.
All right. And I thought it was a better game than Forbidden West too.
This new version of Horizon Zero Dawn will arrive October 31st.
All right, that's October 31st.
Anyone who owns the original PS4 version of the game will be able to upgrade to the new PS5 version for $9.99.
$10 for the free update. Okay.
Visit PlayStation Blog for more details and watch the full trailer to see all the enhancements.
The first game was really good. I like the second game as well, but I like the first one better.
New
Stellar Blade
content is on the way
DLC.
to the action-packed world of Stellar Blade.
Yep.
A new photo mode lets players set up the perfect picture with
Finally.
of poses,
Oh no.
expressions, and filters.
Photo mode about to go crazy. Oh no. Photo mode about to be insane.
And Stellar Blade's original soundtrack, featuring over 180 songs,
I need
from the
this.
game, is available on select streaming services starting today.
Yeah, I need that right now. The soundtrack for Stellar Blade is unbelievable.
But that's not all.
The Nier Auto update, not the Nier update.
Sci-fi worlds collide in the Stellar Blade and Nier Automata collaboration.
The Nier
coming to
Automata
Sony
crossover.
later this year.
Holy, they actually did it. It's coming later this year. The Nier Automata
Now let's talk
DLC.
about what's ahead for PlayStation Plus.
The Last of Us
First,
Part
the
1.
games for October are WWE 2K24, Dead Space, and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. These will be available to all PlayStation Plus members starting October 1st.
Stellar Blade, let's go. Dead Space was pretty
Our library
good.
of PlayStation classics continues to grow, with 2 more fan favorites from the original PlayStation arriving later this year: Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and Capcom's Dino Crisis.
Ooh, Dino Crisis and Legacy of Kain.
Naughty Dog fans know
Here we go, Last of Us Part 1.
September 26th is The Last of Us Day, and we're celebrating by adding the critically acclaimed PS5 hit The Last of Us Part 1 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog this Thursday.
All right, so Last of Us, that's why I added Last of Us. All right, it's coming to PS Plus game catalog. So that's everything on the leak list. So if they have a surprise, this is it. That's all the games that leaked already. That's more than 20 already. So whatever is next is going to be a surprise to me. So this looks like a promo for the PS5 Pro, maybe. Some new controllers. The Chroma Collection, DualSense Wireless, PS console covers.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark Cerny.
What's up, Mark?
We recently revealed the newest addition to the PlayStation 5 family, PS5 Pro.
Yep.
Alongside several games showcasing the superior frame rates and improved graphics that the new console makes possible. With PS5 Pro, developers have access to 3 key improvements: an upgraded GPU, advanced ray tracing, and AI-driven upscaling that combine to bring developers closer to realizing their unique vision.
Yep.
We're excited for players to get their hands on PlayStation 5 Pro when it launches this November. But in the meantime, here's a look at some of the games that are being enhanced for the new console, including a few titles that we're revealing for the very first time today.
Ooh, some first time PS5 Pro reveals. All right, let's see what they got. I figured they'd have a PS5 Pro. So there one more thing is a PS5 Pro section. Okay. All right, we got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We knew that was coming. Horizon Forbidden West. Last of Us Part 2. Forza. Stellar Blade. Dragon's Dogma. Spider-Man 2. Jedi Survivor. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Dragon Age: The Veilguard. First Descendant. The Crew. Resident Evil Village. Demon's Souls, Hogwarts Legacy again, Resident Evil 4, F1 24, Ratchet and Clank, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Spider-Man 2, Coming to the PS5 Pro, vertical stand sold separately. Captured on a PS5. So is there one more thing? Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima 2. Ghost of Tsushima 2.
Beyond
Okay.
edge of Japan.
Okay. Oh my God!
People come north to disappear.
Ghost of Tsushima 2.
But you are hunting. And now, every Ronin here is after you. Still think you're the hunter?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God. Please. Oh. Yes. Fuck it. Oh my God. God bless you, Sucker Punch. God bless you, Sucker Punch. Ghost of Yotat. Ghost of Yotat. Oh, 2020. Let's fucking go. Take my money. You can have it. I'm getting the PS5 Pro. I'm getting Ghost. I'm getting Ghost. W. We won. We won. We won. I don't care about anything else. We won. We actually won. We actually won. This is all that matters. Game of the year. Game of the year. Game of the year. I'm calling it now. I don't care about GTA. Forget GTA 6. Ghost is winning. Ghost clears. Ghost clears. I don't want to hear nothing. Ghost clears. You want to play as Yuna? It looked like at the end you can play at you have multiple characters. They showed multiple characters with different weapons. I think it's going to be an ensemble game. The Will comments about the Ghost. No one cares about those losers. They already lost. no one cares about those weirdos. Ghost is finna sell 20 million copies. It's game of the year. Let's go. Everyone crying in the comments because you didn't see what you want. I don't care. No one cares. The real gamers won. Ghost of Tsushima 2. Perfect announcement to sell the PS5 Pro. Perfect announcement. Perfect announcement if you're trying to sell the PS5 Pro. Ghost of Tsushima dropping in 2025? Yes. Doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Ghost of Tsushima 2 is dropping in 2025. We won. Cope, seethe, cry about it. I don't care. PlayStation players won. I was praying. I was praying for it. I was praying for it. Instant cop. Day 1, day 0. I don't care. Whenever it's available, I don't care if they want to send me a copy. I'm getting that game no matter what. Holy, they cooked. Insta cop goes to, yes sir, Lejeune. Real gamers are celebrating. This is exposing the real gamers from the fake gamers. Real gamers are celebrating. Cope and seethe Xbox fanboys. No one cares. Ghost of Tsushima 2. We won. We're eating good. Keep crying. Sorry there's no Bloodborne remaster. Maybe in 10 years. We got Ghost 2. That's all that matters. Cope, seethe, mauled, cry about it. Start a diary. We don't care. We're celebrating. We are celebrating. Sucker Punch is here to carry this generation. Sucker Punch is back. Yes. Cry all you want. I don't care. Ghost of Tsushima 2. Game of my life. Absolutely cannot wait to play this game. Shout out to Sucker Punch. One of my favorite studios ever. Screw it. Sucker Punch just jumped to my favorite studio. Sucker Punch is now my favorite studio. They're number 1. They are number 1 right now. I've never gotten that emotional over a trailer. And it looked unbelievable. Oh my God, those graphics. The multiple characters. I definitely gotta do my reaction. Where Jen? I'm pretty sure I saw Jen in the trailer. There was like multiple characters in the trailer. I don't know if it's a. It sounds like it's a sequel. Because it sounds like it's going to have multiple it looks like it has multiple playable characters. They did show multiple characters. As you all know, there's only one person in Japan. This is also true. A little known fact about the lore. Japan only has one person. No Venom and Spider-Man 2. I thought Venom was always going to be a long shot. I wasn't expecting that, realistically. Spider-Man 2, I said before, I gave that like 50-50 odds. Plus, we remember earlier this year, even when Insomniac had an update, in that case, it was the State of Play. They were expected to show the New Game Plus update, and they waited until the day after instead of showing it at the State of Play. So it wouldn't be the first time Insomniac did something like that. So I called it 50-50, but I was really hoping that Sucker Punch had something, because I know Sony was not going to let a State of Play fly without like a major first party reveal. And I'm so glad it was Ghost of Tsushima 2. I love Spider-Man 2. I'm looking forward to that DLC. But if they really wanted to push some consoles, like get us hyped for the future, Ghost 2 was perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is a dub. Real fans are celebrating right now. This was a dub. They was like, we want to see some games, and I think this is what did it. There were obviously a lot of people were still looking forward to buying the Pro, but they were kind of waiting to see what they would deliver for the State of Play. And but beyond just getting better visuals on stuff like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Spider-Man 2, other games like First Ascendant, Ratchet & Clank, Last of Us, all that stuff is good. Now we got Power World, just dropped today. But people were probably looking forward to seeing better graphics on those, but they was like, all right, but we want to see a new game to really get us excited. And a Ghost of Tsushima sequel, perfect. They nailed it. W State of Play. They did it. Yeah, a lot of remastering going on in these streets, but that Ghost of Tsushima sequel was no remaster. That is a brand new original W, absolute W. In 1603, a new ghost named Asu sets out on a journey in the land surrounded Mount Yotai, an area filled with sprawling grasslands, snowy tundras, and unexpected dangers. Ooh, so it's an original story, so it sounds like a spinoff, if you're reading that from the blog. Let me actually look this up. Let me check the PlayStation blog. There it is. Ghosts of Yotai. Coming 2025. I'll put this up on the screen. Look at that. Look at that. You understand that Sonic went through a hack 9 months ago, but they have been super radio silent. Not even radio silent. They'll talk to you on Twitter. They'll tell you what they're working on. They're just not going to give you like details, because that's how the game works. Basically, Sucker Punch, introduction of our new hero Atsu. So it's a new hero. When we set out to make a new Ghost game, we wanted to maintain the core pillars established in Ghost of Tsushima, playing as a wandering warrior in feudal Japan, offering freedom to explore at your own pace, and highlighting the beauty of the world. We also want to continue to innovate, to create something fresh but familiar. We looked beyond Jinsekai's story and the island of Tsushima and shifted our focus to the idea of the ghost instead. At Sucker Punch, we love origin stories, and we wanted to explore what it could mean to have a new hero wearing a ghost mask and uncovering a new legend. This led us to Ghosts of Yotai, a new protagonist, a new story to unfold, and a new region of Japan to explore. We aren't diving into story specifics yet today. We can reveal that Etsu's journey takes place in 1603, more than 300 years after the events of Ghost of Tsushima. Our story is set in the land surrounding Mount Yotai, a towering peak in the heart of Etsu, an area of Japan known as Hokkaido in present day. In 1603, this area was outside the rule of Japan and filled with sprawling grasslands, snowy tundras, and unexpected dangers. It's a far cry from the organized samurai clans who lived in Tsushima, and it's a setting for an original story we can't wait to tell. This is also Suckerman's first game built from the ground up for PlayStation 5, and we're excited to build on the visual foundation we established in Ghost of Tsushima, by making the world feel more real. We have massive sight lines that let you look far across the environment, whole new skies featuring twinkling stars and auroras, even more believable movement from wind on grass and vegetation, and more improvement we'll share in the future. Our new setting also gives us the opportunity to introduce new mechanics, gameplay improvements, and even new weapons. Our trailer today offers a glimpse into this world, but there's so much more to show, and we'll have much more to share in the months ahead, including details about Atsu's journey and the people and animals she'll meet along the way. We are forever grateful for the success of Ghost of Tsushima, and we can't wait for you to all experience Ghost of Yotai in 2025. I cannot wait as well. Built from the ground. Imagine how, remember how amazing Ghost of Tsushima looked in PS4? Imagine how insane this game is going to be built from the ground up in PS5. Holy. The photo mode is going to be insane. Who cares about ghosts? Real gamers care about ghosts. No, Jen, this takes place 300 years after the events of Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe he's a ghost. I mean, we do know there are demons and ghosts and spirits and stuff in their universe. so maybe we'll get Jin as a force ghost. All the bigots are out early. I already know. I already know this is going to be a massive game because all the real PlayStation fans and Ghost of Tsushima fans are going to show up for it, and all the anti-woke weirdos are going to be giving it free marketing by complaining about the main character being a woman. So it's going to get even more attention and make even more money. it's going to be great. I already can't wait. Day one buy. If you haven't already, definitely play the first one. Ghost of Tsushima is a masterpiece. It sounds like you won't need to, since this takes place 300 years, but just to get an idea of what you can expect in terms of the quality of their work, you should for sure play Ghost of Tsushima. Regardless, it's just a great game. I've been putting a good word for Sucker Punch. I don't have anyone at Sucker Punch. I do have friends, associates at Sony. They actually hooked me up with the Ghost of Tsushima when it came to PC. They actually sent me that. So fingers crossed that they'll also send me Ghost of Yotai. Because regardless, I'm playing this game. You gotta start. I mean, you could, if you want, you gotta do something, Aqua. I thought you would have been start making content. This show is definitely a W. A new Ghost of Tsushima game automatically raises this to a 9 out of 10 show. having Ghost of Tsushima alone makes this a 9 out of 10 state of play. They absolutely cooked. I cannot wait. Want to see the last Ronin? I was definitely not expecting the last Ronin. The last Ronin. I'm like 70% sure Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin is canceled. I would be very surprised if that game isn't canceled. I've literally given up on that game. How big do you think the map? Oh, it's gonna be massive. Just on what they showed. The map looked crazy. It is going to be an incredible game. I can't wait. Is Jin dead? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not immortal. 300 years is a long time. So if he is still alive, he had to have done some demon stuff. got involved with some magic. Maybe he crossed over into Legends mode. I'm ready. Did they kill Jin? They didn't need to kill Jin out. It literally takes place 300 years in the future. What are we talking about? Sucker Punch, better Rockstar is a true statement. He a yokai. He might be. We know they have yokai in the Ghost of Tsushima universe. Everyone loves to say SBI. Yeah, because they're brainwashed. Like that's their entire personality. Most of them aren't even actual gamers. They don't even play games. They just complain about woke this and woke that. They don't even play games anymore. All they do is consume culture war grifter content. Can't wait for the Spider-Man 2 DLC release a month before Spider-Man 3. I said this, but I said this at the beginning of. I said this earlier in the stream, but it'll be funny if it actually does come true. I was like, I should have said, Insomniac is probably going to do what they did earlier this year and announce new Spider-Man 2 update the day after the state of play. That's literally what they did last time. They literally waited the day after the state of play. And I'm kind of glad actually, because obviously it would have been great to see it there, but I like that the spotlight wasn't taken away from Ghost having their big reveal. I absolutely love that they revealed this as the one more thing after the PS5 Pro compilation. I'm about to go upload my reaction, and I'll probably have a video outlining all the details about Ghost tomorrow on the channel. Appreciate everyone hanging out. I'll of course keep you up to date on any updates. We also have the Tokyo Game Show. That's another showcase I'll be covering. We're going to have Sony's not done this week. They still got the Tokyo Game Show. Xbox is showing stuff as well at the Tokyo Game Show. They're having a showcase. So there's actually two showcases. There's actually three showcases. Yeah, the State of Play today, and then there's like the Tokyo Game Show, and then like within the Tokyo Game Show, Sony has a showcase, and Xbox has a showcase as well. So there's like a bunch of stuff still happening this week. So I'll be covering that as well. I'll catch y'all later. I'm Sadot the Gamer, signing out.